yes. Oh, it's a little bear. That damn bear was about to get run over. Don't kill me, killer. Don't kill me.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm riding with a buddy of mine today. He's on the Indian. It looks like a Springfield, but it is not. It's actually a dark horse with hard bags on it. So he did the conversion. The Springfield dark horse is supposed to be coming out soon. They don't have it out yet. So what he did was he got the bags, color matched it to the dark horse color paint, the flat black from Indian, had them sent to the dealer. Picked them up from the dealer, had to buy the spools. The first spools for the hardware for him didn't fit. So he had to actually buy the Springfield spools, which were a little bit bigger because I guess they sit in the fender a little differently. He had to buy specific hardware so that he can get the conversion complete. But man, that thing looks good. Looks really good, especially with the apes. Those things were pretty much dubbed, the Springfield was dubbed the Road King Killer, because they were supposed to have something new for the market that Harley couldn't reproduce, I guess. They have, that one's got a 111 in it, which is their Thunderstroke motor. The Victory motor is the Freedom 106, and a lot of their smaller bikes had that same drivetrain, the 106. So with the last couple of years of Harley not making that 107, they made the 103 instead. There was a lot of people that kind of veered from that, went over to Indian. The thing looks good. So it's a 15 dark horse with a rear pillion, and then the hard bag conversion, the actual hardware and bags and everything were put on the bike after he bought it. But that thing looks good, man. It's one of the warmer days of the year for us. Not of the year, but of this time of year. It's hard to believe we're a week away from Thanksgiving and it's 70 degrees out here. It's fucking beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I figured I'd come take a run, especially with my buddy coming out and bringing his Indian out. Figured it's always a good time to record a beautiful bike. His paint and my paint are pretty much the same, the flat black. Harley calls theirs denim, Indian just calls theirs matte. It's no different, same difference. They had their special cleaner too, just like Harley does to clean the paint. Harley has their denim cleaner. They got matte black cleaner from Indian. A lot of people say that they could just use Windex, and I've actually done that on my denim paint.
No way I would stop. Hey, you have a heel shit.
Yeah.
Use it.
I don't ever use that shit. It's for rookies.
You don't know how?
He's talking about my heel shift. So I have a heel toe shift on this bike. I actually changed the shift levers so they're a little bit more stylized, but I did put the heel shift back on there. A lot of people just change the lever. If they get a stylized lever, they just do the toe. I do still have the heel on there. I hardly ever use it though. It's supposed to make your shifts a little bit quicker. I don't know. When I got the bike from the factory, you know, Harley makes it so that that rear is, it's really high, so it's a little bit hard to use, especially if you're shorter. I mean, you got to lift your damn legs so high to get to it. It's almost like you're pretty much just balancing on the ball of your foot so that you can press down with your heel, but I never really use it. Now mine, I did adjust mine. There's splines in it, you can move it up or down, you know, forward or back, as long as it doesn't rub on that footboard. I did adjust mine once I put this stylized lever on it, and it is adjusted pretty well, so I can use it right now. I typically don't use it very much, that's all. It's not that I don't use it, it's just that I don't use it an awful lot. Oh man, somebody's making a mess. Yeah. We're actually on the way to another of our buddies' houses. He rides a VTX, a Honda. It's the same type of cruiser that I had before I had this pig. 1300 VTX. Mine was a Fury VT 1300 CX, something like that. Kind of 12 of one dozen the other. So it's the difference between the Sabre, the actual VTX 1300 Sabre, and then the Fury was the chopper style of the same bike. Of course, they got the State Line and the Interstate and about 4 different bikes that Honda makes with the same engine. that are pretty much just entry-level cruisers with the big twin in them. Still be straight. That in the business, my friends, is what you call a deck contest. They usually get a whole lot more detailed than that. People do dumb shit for all the right reasons or the wrong reasons or for any fucking reason. Never a good reason to do dumb shit unless you are prepared for the consequences. I digress. So here's something kind of funny. While I live here in, well, close enough to Chicago, I live in a suburb just outside of Chicago. I still have not been to Wrigley Field. Grew up in that area. Both my parents are from that area originally. I have not been to Wrigley Field to actually see the marquee with the World Series champs on it yet. So I think I'm gonna do that on the weekend here. What? Yeah. Yep. It's supposed to be 42 Saturday. Far cry from the 71 degrees today. Fuck that shit. Fuck it right in the fuck hole. Oh yeah. FlyTheW. FlyTheW. Or W, I guess. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Hada. Should I close my eyes first? Oh, yeah.